you open that can yet?
Open.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Listography. Jason, Joe, and Kramzer here. Velvet Underground week. We ranked the 5 studio albums, and now it's time to give you our top 10 favorite Velvet Underground songs each. I went first in the last video. You want me to go to first again?
No, I do not. People turn off this video quickly. I'll start it off. Number 10, I found a reason. Jason alluded to this in the album's video being one of Lou's better vocal performances, and it is. I love the slow dance sway to it. I love the spoken kind of word section. I love the Simon and Garfunkel-like harmonies. It's just beautiful. Number 9 from the debut, I've got All Tomorrow's Parties. Really cool. Like, you know, they do psychedelic a little bit on this album, but not West Coast psychedelic, and it's very different. Really cool, relentless, nervous, frantic kind of piano on it that just keeps it going. It's the backbone of the song. Really cool vibe. Love the heavy, steady, eerie drums and the uneasiness of it all. Number 8, I've got Oh Sweet Nothing. Straightforward, great, light, little like pop rocker with a little bit of like folk country kind of vibes to it. And one of their catchier choruses for sure. I think there's great bass on here. And I love the great fake outro towards the end, like at the 5.5-minute mark, where it's like crescendoing, and then you think it's just going to either crash and end the album or fade out, and then they just swing back into another verse. Really cool. Those tricksters. Number 7, I'm going to go to the little compilation thing from '85. Stephanie Says. Love the fairy tale kind of whimsical arpeggio. String is great on it. Xylophone or glockenspiel or whatever it is. It could be a cymbal for all I know. Like I said in the album's video, I'm not good with instruments, but it's lovely. Number 6, There She Goes Again. Love the song about kind of calling out guys for not being into promiscuous women and being violent about it. And I love kind of the anti-pop element to it. It's catchy, but it's not attractively pretty in its content, which I love that dynamic. Number 5, Sunday Morning. So sweet sounding. Love like the hum of the mellotron, I think it is, in the background, and the bells or whatever it is. And it's just a really just pretty track. Number 4, another kind of pretty anti-pop song, in my opinion. We got Who Loves the Sun. Really catchy, but kind of cynical at once. I love the ba-ba-bas. It's so like calling out other 60s pop acts and being like, we can do it too. Very catchy. Number 3, deep cuts here. I've got Beginning to See the Light. Got a cool folk jangliness to it, and love when it kind of smooths out and does the here we go again, playing the fool part. I think it's underrated. And then also from Loaded, I've got Cool It Down. I love Lou's rock and roll swagger here. He's really taking over as a front man. He's kind of sneering, and I love when he goes up for the part about she got the power. Great bass and rhythm with like a little bit of a country bounce to it. I kind of think I hear this song and the rhythm of it, and I think the Rolling Stones kind of used this as the jumping off point for It's Only Rock and Roll, but I like it. You can really kind of hear it in there if you pay attention. Number 1 is No Doubter, Pale Blue Eyes, just haunting, pretty, soft, dark, melodic, powerful and lonely and lovely, and incredibly good wavy guitar playing underneath. And the way he does the bend, like when that minor chord comes in, is just great. I love it. It's great. I love it. And my eyes are blue, but they're very, very amplified, so they're not pale.
All right, I'll go next. Cram, kind of insulting me saying that people would change the channel if they saw my list, and we share a lot of the same songs, including the same number 10, starting out the same way as you. I Found a Reason. Just, I think, a really good love song, really good vocal performance from Lou Reed, like you said. Love the spoken word section. The backing vocals are great. Number 9, another song that you had, Beginning to See the Light. Super charismatic performance from Lou Reed. He does like these high, I don't know what you'd even call them. I've never heard anyone else make this noise ever in my life. It's kind of like a squeal, and it's off key, but it somehow still works.
Can you sound it out for us, giving us an example of a high squeal off key? Let's hear it. Come on.
There's no way I could imitate that. No, I definitely could not. Not in my vocal range. Number 8, got to get a track from Squeeze in there. I got Louise, the closing track, really bouncy, kind of McCartney-esque track, great drumming on it. And it's got a harpsichord solo, I think. I don't know if it's a real harpsichord or some other kind of keyboard, but really cool key solo in there. Number 7, Rock and Roll. Another song that, I don't think would be much of a song or really a very interesting song without Lou Reed's incredible delivery. Just the way he delivers the song is so great. Number 6, Who Loves the Sun? Great upbeat pop song. I made note of the buzz, also really hooky tune. Number 5, I'm Waiting for the Man. Love the relentless rhythm of it and such a cool attitude. And it just feels like New York City to me, especially like gritty New York City of old. My number 4 is Sunday Morning. Just a beautiful song. Love the kind of piano box sound of the Celesta, which is like a bell piano. Number 3 is going to be Sweet Jane. Just some of my favorite Lou Reed lyrics ever. I think it's great. Classic Velvet Underground tune. Number 2, Pale Blue Eyes. Completely beautiful, mesmerizing song. It kind of feels like time standing still as you stare into someone's eyes. Like it's the musical equivalent of that. And it's great. But number 1 is Oh, Sweet Nothing. Just phenomenal kind of country folk Americana with, a great feel to it. Very different in their catalog. Sort of stands out. Shows their growing versatility around the time of the Loaded record, which I love. So those are my 10.
I think what you just said about Pale Blue Eyes is my favorite comment you've ever said. Excuse me. That was perfectly put. It does feel like when time stands still when you're looking at someone. Very nice. You're right. I did insult you, and I apologize. Good song list.
Thank you.
I hate that song, and I think it stinks. And it was a terrible choice, Jason. So that's me insulting you, picking up the slack for Kramzer, who walked his insult back, which no time for that. My list, very basic. I'm a basic B, and I'm a basic Velvet Underground listener, I guess. Number 10. This one didn't appear on anyone's list, so I don't know. I got Jesus. I like the interwoven vocals on it. It's just kind of a cool sound, interesting lyrics. Number 9, Rock and Roll. Not the best song called Rock and Roll ever made, but I think it's rocking enough. Number 8, I got After Hours. I think it's cute. Sounds like it should be in an indie movie. Wes Anderson, Juno, I think I said in the album video. Number 7, I got There She Goes Again, which they stole the cool R&B flavored guitar line from Hitchhike by Marvin Gaye, which I love. And this itself is kind of a screwed up version of like that R&B sound, I think, which is cool. I like when they kind of take that pop rock sound of the 60s and kind of flip it on its head, which they do very well. Number 6, I got Sweet Jane. I like it better when Mata Hoople does it, but it's a good song, so I got to give it to them for creating it. Number 5, I got Venus in Furs. Really like John Cale's violin on this. Like it's kind of got like a spooky, kind of mesmerizing flavor to it. Just kind of like a real dark, just New York degradation, drugs, debauchery, all the 3 big D's that I like, all coming together there. Number 4, I'm gonna go with Doug Yule's Who Loves the Sun. Very pretty, catchy in that like Baroque pop kind of way. I mean, it kind of sounds like a Zombies or Left Bank song, and it's like 4 years too late, but I'll give it. I like when Kramzer said, sort of like ironically, like flipping the script on, who loves the sun, like doesn't matter, whatever. So cool lyrics. Number 3, I got Sunday Morning. Really great Celesta, and just kind of, I guess, not what I expected when I threw on Velvet Underground and Nico to start off like with a track that's like that pretty, but also sort of like dark and foreboding, and like it's right off the bat you get that flip the script kind of lyrically. So even though it's very pretty, it has like this undercurrent. Number two, I'm gonna do Waiting for My Man. I think lyrically it's a great kind of story song about, buying heroin, but nonetheless, I think it's very well written. And it's got this like catchy R&B rockin' sound, a little gritty, a little darker than I think what you'd normally find in, late 60s pop rock, whatever, but very cool song, very influential, obviously. Number one, though, from an album that Jason hates, and I didn't like that much more, I got White Light, White Heat. I love the backing vocals of the White Light, White Heat, and the kind of the way they trade off. Like it's got this kind of cool proto-punk indie rock sound to it. It's driving. It's a really cool sound, and I wish the rest of the album had a little bit more of that. Like you get it right off the bat, it's like, oh, this album's gonna be great. And then they kind of lose me with the noise rock stuff. But for those few brief moments, I really liked Velvet Underground. My list.
Does it look like I have giant hands holding this Diet Coke? No?
Like Yao Ming palming a basketball.
Looks like a small Coke.
It is a small Diet Coke. I was just wondering. I don't want enormous hands. I'm not that character from It's Always Sunny.
It's like Zdeno Chara standing next to Brad Marchand.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. So I think those were all pretty good lists that we had, but let us know what songs you like, which ones we missed. Drop them down in the comments. Be sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed yet. Hit the bell for notifications. Check the description for the social media links, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Also, check out our website. And check back tomorrow for another Side 3 discussion. And thanks for watching.